And hello, everyone. Welcome back to Frontline in the Trenches, the FPL Prediction League show, talking about the upcoming events and recaps and whatnot. It's on Frontline League. You can follow us there on Twitter. You can go to our Discord down below, like, favorite, subscribe to this video, sign up, and you'll be part of all the stuff you're about to hear. I'm Scott, along with my co-host, BeerMeJesus. How are you today, BeerMe?
I'm doing pretty good. It was a beautiful day today, and I'm just gearing up for the weekend, going to the All Out show. How about
Yeah,
yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. I've fully recovered from my COVID vaccine shot from last episode, as people saw. That was recorded the night,
It's good.
like that night. It was fun, and then after like the next morning, I was back to normal. So it was fun. It was an hour. It was long. This one won't even be half of that. It should be quick. We got matches for 3 events, and we're gonna just keep trucking away with stuff. It is kind of funny. You mentioned the weekend. For those who are not aware, Bearme is going to All Out, so he's actually going to be there. Ironically, last time Bearme, we recorded our podcast, Top of the Card Pod, and then came back the next night for Trenches. Or forgive me, that was this night. That was this week. Last time we did Trenches and came back for Top of the Card. So this is the flip side of that. I always make the joke on the recording for Top of the Card that no news will happen, and then something happens the next day. We recorded last night, and there's already like one of the matches you wanted from All Out is off the card. Like
It's true.
we haven't even aired it yet. I haven't even edited it yet, and it's gone. Like, it's yep. Things happen. Things go at a quick pace. That's part of what wrestling is. That's part of what covering is, and that's what we know happens when we do this every 2 weeks. So follow along on that one. You'll hear an episode that's quite out of date in that regard, but the rest of it is very topical with CM Punk stuff and everything. That's Top of the Card Pod. But this is Frontline League on Twitter, the Frontline Prediction League in the trenches. We are in the trenches, and we're going to talk about some upcoming stuff. We do have All Out coming up, and All Out with our graphics by CT, as always, with the theme song there now. Let's take a look at the matches we have first, because this is it. When we talk about All Out next time, it will be a results recap next week, Bearme. So I'm going to talk about the matches we have. We'll talk about our predictions. Then we'll fill out the card with the rest of what we got. How about that?
Yeah, all right. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Okay. So the main event, or at least what is listed as the main event here, is a card subject to change, but I do believe that's what this is. When most of this was booked, I was loopy last week and stuff, so, but we've got Kill the League, Relantando, Broken Nerd, and Hero Shin Moses versus Honor Club, Rate Wrestle, Alexander McKennedy, and Smooth Rock. There's so much story involved in this, even just from Relantando and Broken Nerd with their match and their history. We've gone over that recently. How they were part of something called Kill the League back in the JRPL, back in the olden times, almost a year ago now, from when that ended. And they were looking to kill the league, KTL, along with Hiroshin Moses. Hiroshin Moses is making his debut here in the FPL at their beckoning to come and face Honor Club, Rate Wrestle, the American champion Alexander McKennedy, and Smooth Rock. This is big. This is crazy. I said last time Relantando needs to get his partner sorted out. He made the call. What do you make of all this, Bearme? You've had run-ins with Hero in the past, as have I. This is wild, right?
It's pretty crazy. It's very good to see Hero back. I don't know if he's going to be here for the long haul, but while he's here, it's good to see him back. I missed him.
Yeah. I mean, I've said time and time again in multiple places that everybody that was in the JRPL previously that hasn't come over is welcome. Hero included. If Hero likes it and wants to stick around, absolutely. No need to be a one-off. It is kind of cool that it's a one-off. It's like, we don't get to have these kind of moments. Like, we had Jut come in, we had the Matt Zion thing at the Rumble. Like, it is hard to pull this stuff off when you're either dealing with newbies and the veterans are all gone. But, I mean, Super Hippo, Tom, Cross, John, where are you? We want you back. We can make moments like this. It's fun stuff. And I'll even say it. Yeah, we invited Bomber, and Woody's out there too. I'll say the name. But like these things can happen. And I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't. Only do it if you want is the key part of this. It's about fun, and this is a fun match. This is something I never thought I'd see. So I got to go with Ralentando and the revealed surprise return because that's just how that works. And Broken Nerd, not for nothing. So I'm picking them. Honor Club, it's tough. They're good. I mean, Infinity beat them, but they are good. They're going to be a tough one. Might be Ring Rust on Hero. I don't know, but I'm going with KTL, who better not try to kill this league, or there's going to be problems from Infinity. And I was going to say Infinity and Beyond without even realizing the pun. Oh, I hate myself for that. What have you got on this one, Bear Me?
Man, this is tough. I said I wouldn't bet against Ralentendo anymore, but this isn't a singles match, and it's not lots of rules.
That's true.
I want the faces to go over here. It would be Nerd and Ralentendo and Hero. But I kind of feel like Honor Club needs this one because it just formed, and it would kind of put a damper on maybe they're forming together. I don't know. Screw it, I'm going to go with faces. I'll pick the same thing with you.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with that. Yeah, else, you know what? That'll happen, and maybe Smooth Rock beats down Ralentendo again and holds up the championship. He's been doing that a lot. Maybe we'll...
Man, I think that's happening no matter what the outcome is.
Right.
He's doing his thing, so yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of weird teams and combinations, the Reaction. I had to say it that way because the CT is a prominent part of the name. It's capitalized, as you can see on the screen. Luke Ray and Jonathan CT Martin are facing La Familia members Detrick Cyrus and the Alpha Dog. CT, Luke, you've been on solid runs, but I've learned not to bet against the Familia. I'm picking the Familia, especially because it's got Detrick. That he's like you've said, Bear Me, he's the one that's really been the catalyst for all this. I'm picking them.
He's their ace in the hole.
Yep.
Yeah, I am too. I'm too. Ever since, like I said, once he showed up, they've just been kicking into a higher gear.
Next up, we've got Ash versus Josh Dionio. Now, we talked about this one a bit at length, about how Ash has come close to world titles, and Josh Dionio is in that American title scene back and forth. So this one does have, again, house show. Yeah, it's not as important, but, I mean, storyline-wise, everything's important. So there's a big match with these two. It is a big one-on-one encounter. So I forget who I picked last time, but I'm leaning on Josh this time, simply because he's good at rebounding like this, so I think that history's on his side, and he's going to take this one.
Yeah, I feel like all he does is tie or win. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what he's been doing here lately. So, until he loses, I mean, might as well just keep picking him. I'm going to pick JD.
Yeah, and that is a key thing here. Like, it is a bit different because we haven't had an all-elite wrestling show, AEW, since May. Right, with Double or Nothing. So that's the thing to keep in mind with everybody here. This is AEW, so it's a house show similar to Impact, similar to Ring of Honor when we do those. But it's AEW, so if you're good with AEW and getting their stuff right, this is where you come. But it's been like 4 or 5 months, so we'll see how that really works out. But
yeah.
Speaking of Beer Me, it's us. BeerMeJesus versus Orstella, and Scott versus James Black. I'm picking you against Orstella. I know the faction warfare is happening, but I'm picking you on that one. And I'm going to beat James Black. Sorry, James Black. There's a promo coming for you, Black. Don't worry, it's coming. This goes up first, but the promo's on the way. It's already been shot. I have words, so yeah. So I'm convinced on that one, but I think you're going to beat Orstella as well. What do you think? As we wade into faction warfare fully here,
I'm gonna pick myself, and I'm gonna pick you to notch the first wins for the faction warfare.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. I mean, hell, the first one's happened kind of a takeover already, but
oh yeah, they kind of did.
There's a bit.
So we're gonna get even.
Yeah,
we're gonna get a little even.
Yeah. Red is facing James Costner. I think I said last time that Costner's probably going to win that, just because this is a problem. This is a dangerous match for Red. But I'm kind of wavering on that, and I think that Red is going to win that. It's AEW, and Red's had some good history with some outside picks, and AEW seems to go that way, so I'm going with Red on that. I'm changing my mind. But it's probably, like, Costner is the safe bet, if you want to put it that way. But I think Red's going to take that. I think she's got this.
Man, I hate to say this, and I really do kind of hate to say this. I'm going to pick James Costner to win.
Yeah, again,
I think
not a
he's going to be
surprise. Yeah,
the. Yeah, I don't think the antidote's going to go 0-3 on the night. It could happen. But.
that's true. That's true. Now the rest of this, we have a bunch of question marks. We do have Ace High versus JJ Rocky, a rebound match for JJ looking to happen here, and Ace High is going to get thrown no matter what. And then on the kickoff is the GMSG versus Wesley Shadow. So the faction warfare is even on the kickoff as well. What have you got for those two? I mean, GMSG you're picking, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pick... Man. I'm going to... No, I'm not. I don't want to do it.
It's JJ. Let's pick JJ for old time's sake.
I know.
Old time's sake. Let's pick him. Yeah.
I know, but Ace High just has big return.
Nah, I'm picking JJ because it's been a while. Maybe that's what he needs to win. He needs us on the Frontline named show to say, yeah. So there you go. Maybe that's what it is. It's AEW. Yeah. It's AEW, remember?
It is true.
I don't remember if he won it double or nothing, let's be honest. But
I think he did. I think they won that Stadium Stampede.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, give me the Rock. Give me JJ Rocky.
Okay, so now we have question marks. So we're going to fill in some matches here. So let's see where to start. I've got 2 matches. I believe you've got 2 matches. I'll list my kickoff show match first. I've got Danny the Light Jordison, your favorite name, versus Macho Mendoza. So this is another kind of sorting of the lower card right now to see where people fit, see what happens. Mendoza and Jordison. Someone's going to move up. It's a kickoff and it's a house show, but still, the participation is good. So we'll see what we get there. What have you got for All Out?
Give me the light. It's gonna rebound.
Yeah.
Yep.
What match do you got to announce here?
What match do I have to? Ooh, man, I got 2 really good ones.
Okay.
All right, I'll announce this one first. I got RGX versus the Midnight Rider.
Okay, that's more American title history and just general history going there. I got to pick Lee just because, but I do like that RGX is like he's one of the few guys that's kind of in the upper echelon of things that's just not in a faction, and I've been there. I've been that lone wolf. It's pretty fun. I kind of miss it, and if anyone can go run roughshod on people, he's starting with the Rider, so that tells you right there all you need to know. So. Yeah, RGX should win that for the storyline that's in my head for him, like just starting to go nuts and be that like the nail in the tire to just get at all of them. But I got to pick Lee. I'm sorry, RGX. I'm picking Lee. He's my guy. So
I'm gonna. I know I hate to do that. I'm gonna pick RGX.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think the story tells it. I think he really does. He kind of needs this, especially just to show that he can stand on his own and doesn't need anybody. You know what I mean?
Well, he ironically was in a faction from the start, and then that fell apart really quick, thanks to Rate Wrestle. So I understand the, maybe targeting some things and going after factions and just being that guy always there. Because remember back in 3 years ago in the war storyline we had where it was like 15 on 15 and then there was me like against the bad guys, but that's part of what that was. So I've literally been that solo guy fighting everything. It's a lot of fun. So and you're not even like a tweener heel or anything. It's just, you can still be the good guy being like he's all crap. So that's a fun thing that I hope we can do with him with that. That's the cool thing. My next match, I'll announce this one. I've got the Gaffer versus Scherf Dog. And Gaffer has been on a tear, like we saw. He did have a bit of a roadblock, but he immediately rebounded. Scherf Dog, again, going singles here. Trying to rebound from that tag title loss. get some singles wins, just to kind of see what can happen, and then obviously if the tag titles are back on the future, the team will be back in matches that matter, if that makes sense. More tag matches on main shows.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where he can get some singles experience under his belt and see how it goes. Gaffer went from, look at that name, to good luck. He's on that rise. He's one of those guys who's like, oh no, that's in everybody's future is a worrying prospect right there. So sorry, Sheriff Dog, friend of the show. I know you're watching this. You always give me a cool thumbs up and you say you like it and everything, but I'm picking the Gaffer on this one just based on the history and the momentum. But if this was a Sheriff Dog win, this is the time for him to get that win. It is something we're always a big fan of. This is that time, but I think Gaffers might have this. So.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. What's your other all-out match, BeerMe?
Well, I got the MVP of the kickoff, the Mr. Money in the Bank, one half of Shades and Smiles, CJ Hawk. He will be taking on the king of the family. Well, that's not really his nickname, but he calls himself the king sometimes. Sebastian Escobar.
I like the king of the family. That's like a head of the table, but the king of the family. That's pretty cool. That's good. But yeah, you love Escobar. He's awesome. The Familia is great.
I do.
What do you think about him and Hawk? That's a good match.
It is Hawk, a really good match.
I'm sorry, I'm picking Escobar, but I just
I don't know who to pick. I'm kind of torn.
I want Hawk to win. I'm just going to say that. But La Familia, this is like if you watched Frontline 2 years ago, BeerMe would always say you can't bet against the creatures. You still can't, but it's like that. Like La Familia, I'm just not picking against them. It's not happening.
You know what? Yeah, until somebody beats them, because I'm kind of torn on this, because I could see it go either way, but until somebody beats them, you just got to ride the hot hand, and I'm going to go with Sebastian Escobar.
And could you imagine that if Hawk loses to Escobar? Escobar, the guy who was number 2, and this is not me making fun, but he was second in so many instances towards the world title, and then beats Mr. Money in the Bank here on Sunday.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That gets you right back in that conversation. So, especially if he cashes in, I beat the world champion. Where's my title? Right? Like, that's instant kind of stuff to get with that. So, I'm very intrigued by that. That's all out. And there will be more. If you're not on what we just listed, you will be on there. We'll make the match on Sunday when we get the picks confirmed and you're in. So, sign up, like, favorite, subscribe, all that favorite stuff. But sign up in our Discord down below. Make a profile if you haven't, if you're new to this stuff. Put your picks in. It is Wednesday recording right now, and it's an hour into Dynamite, so the picks page is going up tonight. Probably around when you're seeing this, there will be a picks page available. More than likely tonight. It might not be until tomorrow morning, wee hours, but keep an eye out for that. The deadline's going to be an hour before the pre-show. AEW calls theirs the buy-in, and that is, I believe, it's going to be 8 o'clock for the pay-per-view, 7 o'clock for the buy-in, but sometimes they say it's 7:30. It's whatever AEW says, so keep that in mind. Put your picks in by 5 on Sunday Eastern. Just do that. Or, do them on Friday. Whatever. So, that's your safe bet. But, BeerMe, we're not stopping there. Because in September, there's 4 shows. So, we got to keep moving forward. And we got to move into Death Before Dishonor. Yeah, we haven't talked about this one yet. We don't even have a graphic for it yet. It's coming, though. Here it is. And, I mean... And the graphic isn't art. That's just the poster. It's a screen grab. It'll come. But we don't have anything announced for this yet. So I'm going to announce... Or wait, do we? We don't have anything, do we? Let me scroll. Yeah, no, there's nothing on there. So I'm going to announce a match for this, BeerMe. You've got a match for it too, I believe.
I do.
I'll announce mine first. It might be of interest. La Familia, Sebastian Escobar, the Alpha Dog, and Detrick Cyrus are going to face FBU. World Champion Bastion, the GMSG, and BeerMeJesus.
Of course.
Faction Warfare.
Warfare.
So now what do I do? I'm picking La Familia at Ring of Honor. I think they're going to win, and I'm going to do the over-under. I think it's going to be within 10 points. I do. It's going to be close.
At least you're saying it's going to be close.
But this is when they get this kind of win, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying on that.
I mean,
will they get the win that matters later?
That's,
yes, but this is the start. This is them continuing to do what they do, and continuing to prove how good they are. Or you
we haven't been doing too well as a team, so I mean that's a fair pick. But I think we're going to right the ship. We're going to do the unthinkable and beat La Familia.
How long are you guys going to be talking picks leading up to putting in your predictions?
Oh man, if it's Death Before Dishonor, there'll probably be like 3 or 4 matches where we'll probably have to really talk it out.
Knowing that,
figure out what we want to
do. What's the date of it here? Sunday at least, so that's good. But it might not be till like 8 or 9 o'clock when they start it.
Yeah,
they start theirs kind of late usually, but we're looking forward to the show. It should be an interesting one, but I mean it's part of what we do. Here we go, another house show. Let's do it. So that's my match. There you go. I hope you enjoy that. I'm not sure if that's the main event. That very well could be, but honestly, BeerMe, I didn't know which way to say was funnier, to announce FBU versus La Familia or La Familia versus FBU.
Right.
But I like putting La Familia up first, and then you get to reveal that it's you guys.
Yeah.
That was the good way. So yeah. So what have you got?
I got one match. I got Smooth Rock, who will be taking on Ralentendo. Extreme Rules, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
He will be facing you, Scott.
God damn it! CT knows what he's doing. CT definitely knows what he's doing by giving us those 2 matches to announce. Full disclosure, I did want to face Smooth Rock, and I do want to face Wesley Shadow, because they're the new guys, the factions that have just crossed my path. I want to face... I'm like CM Punk wanting Darby Allin. It's like, yes, give me the new ones I haven't faced before. So I'm excited for that prospect. I honestly forgot if that was even a thing or when it would be. Again, a lot of this was booked when I was out of it, so I don't remember a lot of what this is. I'm picking myself for that one, but it's Ring of Honor. I usually actually do really bad. So, Smooth Rock, I have no idea how well you do on that one, but this is your time. Come get me. It's going to be a fun match. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, that's... New Blood is my favorite thing right now, so I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah. God, I got Black and I got Smooth Rock kind of back to back. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm setting him up to knock him down, so this is gonna be fun. Who do you pick for that, BeerMe, my friend?
You know what? I think because I'm torn. I think I'm gonna pick you. I'm gonna pick you. I almost picked Smooth Rock.
You did. I heard it. Yeah, I heard this.
You know what? No. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Smooth Rock is gonna want this title from Ralentendo. He's gonna do nothing to stop.
Yeah.
So he's gonna prove a point.
Oh.
I think he's gonna pick up the win. I don't think it's gonna be by a lot, but I think it'll be.
Thank you.
I think he will pick up the W in a hard fought battle.
So he's going to make an example of the Canadian going on toward the Canadian title match. Is that what that is?
Wow, I didn't think of it like that, but yes, now that you put it in those terms, yes. That's
Smooth Rock. I'm ready for it. Let's go. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. Yeah. So that's Death Before Dishonor. That card's going to fill up quick because that's coming up soon. And as BeerMe mentioned, oh look, Extreme Rules. Yeah, we got stuff for that too. I'm going to scroll down right now. The World Championship, it is there. It will be defended. The Canadian Championship, as mentioned, Ralentendo versus Smooth Rock. Not much more needs to be said about that at this point. This match isn't until toward the end of September. We will talk more about that as we go, but it's already happening, and they are already talking about it a lot in the Discord, in our character chat. That is awesome stuff in there. The American Championship will also be defended by McKennedy. I keep doing that. That is disrespectful. Alexander McKennedy, forgive me. And the FPL Continental Tag Team Championship defended by the Simple Creatures, Mod Step and Chappers. These are stipulation to be decided because the American Championship always does, but the Continental will as well. It's Extreme Rules, and we do also have on here a submission match: Rate Wrestle versus the Midnight Rider, and we have a number one contenders match. For the FPL American title, RGX versus Josh Dionio, Street Fight Hardcore match. So these are all on the page. If you want to go look, you can see those. But guess what? We got more for that, too. There's more. Beerman, you got 2 for this one, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'll go first on these. I will announce that we have a rematch of one of our no contests that has happened recently. It is Chef Urban versus Mad Elite Titan. They're getting the shine in a 4 corners strap match.
Oh.
At Extreme Rules.
I like that.
I believe we have specific rules for that. It's not quite hardcore, not quite deathmatch. The rules are in our Discord. There is a rules and such for there. Because that's something people need to go and check out a lot to see what actually your match is. Because if you're in like a ladder match, it's escalating picks. If it's Hell in a Cell, you have like double negatives. So whatever your match is, please go look there. Because you don't want to go in there in a submission match and put 1 on your least optimized one and tap. So please check those out. But bear me, what have you got for one of your matches?
I have a tag team #1 contenders ladder match between La Familia, the Alpha Dog, and Detrick Cyrus versus OVS, Jace the Blades, and Angela Grace.
That is the strong team from La Familia, and that is the kind of redesigned team from OVS, and that's a ladder match, you said?
Yep.
So they're climbing for their shot at the tag team championship. I like that a lot. La Familia, right? Like, nothing against OVS, but La Familia started with them. They're going to keep going through them, I think.
Even though Jace did just beat JJ,
yep.
Like I said, if this was a death match, I might think about it.
Yeah.
But it's not. So yeah, give me the family. Give me La Familia.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll just mention what the actual tag title match is. Yeah, the Simple Creatures, the team of Modstep and Chappers. They will be defending not in a ladder match, but instead they're going to be defending in a hardcore tables match.
Oh.
And that will be against Death Money Inc.
Hey.
Kano Mac and the Arbiter are getting their shot, and it's with tables, and it's finally happening. They get their chance. I truly don't remember the matches for those. It's hardcore, so that's probably all it is, but it's tables match. The rules are there. So, hardcore tables match for the tag titles. A little more up their alley, I would say, too. So, this suddenly is the biggest threat to the creatures that I can think of. So, I'm picking Death Money Inc. I think they are going to right the ship and undo their not their mistake, but what they perceive as a mistake. And they will become the new tag team champions. They will right the wrong and claim what they think should have been theirs all along. Many agree with them. So I really think they're going to take this. I really do. And normally I don't bet against creatures, but I'm sorry, Death Money Inc. It's the time. This is the time, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember to do this. I do this a lot, I feel like, even though I say don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Death Money Inc. as well. I pick the matches up their alley. We'll see. Let's see if they can bring down what hasn't been brought down yet. So
I do like the contender match is climbing to get something, but the championship match is going through something down.
Yeah.
That's some good thematics on that one. So yeah, so we'll see. We'll know who the next contenders are. So could you imagine if Death Money Inc. win and La Familia is next in line? Or if the creatures retain and it's La Familia? Not for nothing with OVS, but we're high on La Familia here. La Familia is like they're next or about to be, but OVS could turn that corner and be like, no, you all forgot about the original faction looking to destroy everything here. It's some good fun stuff, I think. But what else is your last match here for Extreme Rules, Beerme?
My last match is This is a good one. It's you, Scott, will
Yeah.
be taking on the leader of the Antidote, James Costner, in a 30-minute Iron Man match.
Oh God. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is my I'm a face now. Let's have some singles matches run. Is it? All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Costner. Yep. 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 Um. It's Extreme Rule. Yeah, I'm feeling a little more confident about that one, but it's an Iron Man match. This could suck. Uh. I'm picking myself. I gotta turn that corner and be confident. Losing to GMSG again was hard.
Yeah.
But I gotta turn that corner. I'm picking myself. I'm not gonna go on a slump. Nope, this is it.
You're gonna need a big win, and I think you can do it here. I think you're gonna do
I'm not confident.
it.
I've put over Costner so much, and I'm facing him in Extreme Rules in an Iron Man match. Ah, frick. I'm looking forward to the promos, my own and his, as well as Smooth and Black. they've already started. This is gonna be some fun stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh God, I can say 1,000,000,000% that I didn't pick that because I remember looking at the booking card and I remember seeing that now that it's come up and I was like, wait, what? So somebody made that call. It wasn't me. But I like not really having a hand in my own stuff. I hate the idea that I'm putting favoritism of myself in there. So we do try to avoid our own as much as possible with that. That's why the four of us work for that for the booking. We'll bounce ideas off YouTube hear me often as well. But yeah, Extreme Rules. I've got to. You know what? It's not. I'm not having to deal with like ladders, or barbed wire, or glass, or what was the one? I had a Mirror Maze TLC match. I had a boot camp match. What is a boot camp match? I had what was that last one? Oh yeah, fought in an embassy. Went through a glass window. I'm gonna wrestle for a half hour. That's what I do. So let's go, Costner. Me and you. Let's show him how it's done. Let's see how many times I can make a tap. Yeah, I'm feeling more confident with that. Yeah. Let's go. But I think that's about it, right, Bear Me? We can call this one.
I think I got one last thing to say.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
Next week I will be revealing on Trenches who will be challenging Bastion for the FPL World Championship at Extreme Rules.
Ooh.
So please tune in.
Yeah, like we didn't have enough reasons before. Thank you. I scrolled up. Bastion is defending. Stipulation to be announced. It's Extreme Rules. It's going to be a thing. The world champion, Beer Me, will be announcing it next week, who that contender is, and likely what the stipulation is, like the ones we did. But tune in for that. It should be very, very interesting to see who's next for the champion. And will it even be Bastion? Because there's 2 shows before this, and Mr. Money in the Bank is out there. Who the hell knows? CJ Hawk and CT when he gets that notice that he knows. Yeah, this should be very interesting, very fun. I look forward to that, Bear Me. So we'll be back next time to talk about the All Out results and to talk about more matches for both of these cards, including the one that'll be that weekend. Because oh my God, it's nonstop. You'll get your main event there. I think that's a good way to end it here, though, Beer Me. I've got nothing else. You're good?
I'm good to go.
Good to go. Well, let's call it there then. Thanks everybody again for watching FPL in the Trenches. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that usual online YouTuber stuff. It is all on our Discord down below. But please, 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 the key point here is remember, get your picks in for All Out by the deadline on Sunday. It is a Sunday. Let me go over to that and scroll that back up. Boom. It's a Sunday. Sunday. Not Saturday like they normally do. Actually, they've kind of shifted theirs to Sundays. It's weird. Sunday. So please make your picks in. The deadline is there. That's it. We want you to be there. We want to have fun. and then, come along into our Discord, go into live event chat, and listen to us freak out as we lose and win and all that fun stuff. And except for BeerMe, he'll be there. So if you're there, BeerMe is too. So that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you looking forward to more, BeerMe? I mean, this is a loaded question. It's All Out in Chicago. You looking forward to our All Out or theirs?
Oh man, I'd say more theirs just because I'm going to be there live.
Yeah,
but not to knock it. Not to knock ours. Ours seems pretty dope.
But normally it'd be ours, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again, everybody, for checking this out. We will see you next week. Get your picks in. I'm going to say it again. Get your picks in by the deadline. Thanks again. Have a good night.